Hi, this is Nfteve, and I'm here with Arun of Fandefi. It's a blockchain crowd funding project, and invited him here to tell us all about it. How are you doing today?
Doing great, Eve. Thank you so much for the invitation. It's really a pleasure to be here and talk to you.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear about your project. So tell us about it.
Yeah, so Fandefi is is a crowdfunding platform. We help creative projects raise funding from anyone, anywhere in the world using the power of NFTs. So if you look at crowdfunding, it's been around for a while. You have sites like Kickstarter and Indiegogo that have been there for well over a decade now. The thing with crowdfunding for creative projects is the returns that you can possibly give to your fans, in a non-crypto or a non-NFT space doesn't really make much sense. Okay, so let's take an example of, let's say a musician who wants to crowdfund an album, and let's say the musician wants to raise $10,000. You need 1,000 fans giving you $100 to do that. And what are you going to give in return, right? Are you going to give them 10 albums for $100, right? So it doesn't really equate in terms of what the return is. So most crowdfunding sites go on a reward, or a donation model, right? And typically the rewards don't really make much sense, and donation doesn't really appeal to your fans. Okay, so it's sort of in between. So that's the reason why, if you look at the statistics of Kickstarter, many creative projects have less than 40% chance of reaching their funding goal. So when you look at NFTs, what we are trying to do with Fandefi is, instead of using rewards and donations, which you still can do with using Fandefi, we're giving the opportunity for fans to look at the fundraise more like an investment. So the way it works is, let's say the same artist wants to raise $10,000 to crowdfund their album. The fans can now buy an NFT, which will guarantee some returns when the artist's album sells, which also will be an NFT, right? So
Exactly.
Fandefi has this sort of a two-layer concept, right? You meant what you call a backer token. So that's the concept that we've introduced. A backer token is almost like a certificate that you can hold. It's like a membership certificate that you can hold.
So
and the artist,
a backer token is created for each project? Okay.
For each project, yeah. So you create one backer token batch. You can create 100, you can create 500, you can create 1,000, and you can give it away for free, like a membership, or you can charge for it, to fundraise. And when you mint your NFT on top of these backer tokens, based on how much percentage of tokens I hold in my wallet, the return on investment comes back. So let's take an example of, let's say, if I have 100 backer tokens, you hold 50 and I hold 50, and I sell an NFT worth, say, $100, you will get $50 and I'll get $50. Okay, so the interesting bit here is that NFTs have this really interesting concept of royalty splits, right? But those royalty splits are sort of minted in the smart contract. So each person, you can have, like, their wallet addresses, and it gets split up. But once you mint the NFT, you cannot change any of those properties, right? But if you mint a backer token, then let's say I own 50 tokens, you own 50 tokens. So you get 50%, I get 50%. Let's say tomorrow you want to sell the rights to your NFT.
So I got the NFT, I get to keep the NFT, plus I get my backer tokens.
Exactly. Your backer token is a representation of how much.
So it's like investing directly in the project. It's like owning stocks.
Exactly. Wow. It's like owning stocks. Absolutely. So, the idea is that, giving power to everyone, especially fans, to own to play an important part in the artist's future, right? So that's really what the
Amazing.
promise of Fandefi is,
Yeah.
right? So and these are again based on NFTs, so they become these financial assets that can be traded in the market. So think about how artists can succeed today, right? In this day and age, right? So if you look at artists like say any across any field, whether it's like art, NFT art, or whether it's music or film, or any creative field, you have these power structures that sort of control the market. And if you're an up and coming artist, you have very few avenues where you can make a mark.
Yeah.
So it usually starts off with friends and family supporting you,
Yeah.
right? And then you move to your inner circle of friends, and then sort of it sort of expands from there. What Fandefi helps you do is sort of create a very interesting financial model around this. So you could actually mint these backer tokens and give it to your friends and your family, and like your really hardcore fans can buy into your future, and they can hold on to those NFTs at an early stage. And as you succeed as an artist, you have a very simple mechanism to do airdrops. You can do token drops into their wallet, because everything can be configured based on who holds the backer
Oh, that
NFT,
is brilliant.
right?
Yeah.
So you can do lots of things,
Well, yeah,
So
let me just like say this because when I'm an artist, and one reason I've never even done a crowdfunding is like I feel guilty. Like, yeah, give me all of your money, and then when I become a rich, famous artist, like, oh well, too bad for you.
exactly.
Like you got to help me. Like, and then I have other friends who want their crowdfunding for their books and this and that. But I've always been like, well, yeah, if I get a percentage of royalties when your book does well, I would totally give you my $50 or my $100 or whatever. But I never do. I don't.
Yeah.
Unless it's like my best friend or something. So
No,
your
absolutely.
model is like brilliant. And this wallet thing where you always have the wallet of the backer token. So this group, this little cosmos of this one artist or even
Yes.
art project, you can keep giving, and also and just to stay in contact, much less all of the financial rewards. And let me just say this too, because I understand your party immediately. So I don't know if I don't know why people haven't thought of this yet, but I have an NFT where you can join I do like daily abs program.
Right.
And it costs like $59 a month, but I'm like, if you buy the NFT, it's 3 TES, which right now is probably like $15. So
Right.
I know most people don't know how to buy NFTs, but it's for the NFT community can like buy in. And then you're like, yeah, not only do you get to come to my class, you get an NFT, which could very well be worth, $2,000 or $10,000 one day,
Exactly.
or more. You just don't know. So I just really, that whole NFT platform of payment
Yeah.
is so superior. Like I had an assistant and I was like, well, why don't you just, draw me a little doodle and then I'll buy the NFT and then that's how I'm going to pay you. And then I just get to keep the NFT if she becomes famous or whatever, it's in my collection, as a memory of her. Like an NFT is the most brilliant business model that ever happened. Don't you think?
No, absolutely. I think it's really powerful. And see, right now, I think the community looks at NFTs as sort of a 1:1, like sort of an art,
Yeah.
collectible. That's kind of how they look at it. We have this view that an NFT is almost like a loyalty card, okay, that has so many properties that you can continuously build on top of, right? Um, and a loyalty card that you control and you can trade, okay, and it can continue to accrue a lot of value, right? So that's kind of how I look at it. So the other very important aspect, okay, with crowdfunding is you can raise money from anyone anywhere in the world, okay, permissionless, right? And imagine doing something like this without NFTs, right? Just imagine you want to raise funds from say 100 people, right? you need to have all their bank account details. You need to know which country they are in, whether they've changed their account number. And let's say you want to distribute $100 a week just as a thank you, right? Can you imagine distributing $100 to 100 people with varying degrees of, percentages? It's just impossible. It sounds ridiculous. But in the crypto space with NFTs and with backer tokens, it's a click of a button, right? Because see, rewarding your early supporters with even a little bit, right, goes a long way.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Right. So that's kind of how we've looked at building it. So we launched in November.
Oh, wait, I got to tell
We
you one
launched
thing really quick. I can't wait to, I'm going to completely use your platform. So you're already launched because I'm getting ready to, I have some friends from Afghanistan who have recently come to the United States like 3 months ago. They're my new friends. So they're
Oh, we
like,
not only launched, we have 20 projects that went live. We
uh-huh.
have at least 3 projects that have been fully funded, and it's a thriving, ecosystem. So we've got a whole bunch of projects. Okay, we've got artists who have launched their paintings on it. We have musicians launching music on it.
Uh-huh.
We have filmmakers launching movies on it.
Wow.
We have one comic book publisher who's come on board as well. So it's not just for NFT artists. Okay, it's like it's opening the doors to all kinds of things. We're also looking at. I'm also having. So this is the fun thing about NFTs, right? You never know where it's going to be used. I
Yeah.
have business owners. I have small business owners coming and saying, "I want to raise funds for something. Can I use your platform?" Of course you can, right? If you
Yeah.
have a neighborhood project, okay.
That is brilliant because now you can invest in your friend's business. I have friends who I'm like, when you have stocks, I want some of your stocks because I know their business. I believe in it. I would totally get involved,
Absolutely.
especially when you know you're going to end up probably making tons of money later, plus helping them. Like, it's amazing.
Exactly. So, shall I show a little bit of what the platform looks
Yeah,
like and
yeah,
what?
show. And then how can we even get involved and when can we start basically?
Oh yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
ready. I'm ready to go. No, I'm doing NFTs to raise money for people in Afghanistan. So
Oh, that's really
I
awesome.
already was going to do it because my friends came to me. They're like, we know you know about NFTs. Help us to make money for Afghanistan. And I'm like, okay, we'll make NFTs. We'll sell them. We'll split the contract money. But this will be even easier.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's
So this
beautiful.
is Fandefi. Okay, so this is our latest, UI. This will go live maybe in a day. We have an old. I'm
Gorgeous.
just showing a sneak peek of what's going to release tomorrow morning. Okay,
Amazing. Oh my God.
so let me show you an example of a project. Okay, so here's a project from a watercolor artist based in Bombay. It's
Very
a
beautiful.
Mumbai, a city in India.
Uh-huh.
So he wishes to raise 2,000 Matic, and he's raised about 75% of his funds. So this is how a backer token would look like, right? So that a total of 1,000 backer tokens. There are only 100.
Is it all based in Matic?
Yeah, this is, well, we have Matic, ETH, and USDC,
Okay.
right? So each token costs you 5 Matic and gives you 0.1% ownership,
Amazing.
right?
How much is a Matic right now? It's like $7 or something.
About less than $2.
$2. Yeah, it's still low.
Yeah. So you can see so if you click on this, it'll take you to OpenSea. You can actually see the backer token. The backer token itself is like an NFT, right? So you can trade and sell it on OpenSea, right?
Oh,
So that,
lovely. So, that
right?
is so cool. Wow.
Right. So that's the one. Then you can add collaborators. Okay.
How
So
much does
these
that
are
cost? 5 Matic? That's only like $13.
yeah, $10.
I'm
Yes.
totally buying one. I'm getting one.
Right. So
Yeah.
these are all the supporters. You can add collaborators as well. And this is a storefront. So what happens is someone goes and buys, let's say they buy this painting for 10 Matic. Then everyone who's a collaborator and a sort of a backer token holder, see there are about 23 backer token holders, right? They all get a percentage of this 10 Matic, right? And it's all on chain. So here's the best part. So for instance, this is my Polygon scan. Okay. So if you notice that if I click on some of the internal transactions, I just got 0.7 Matic a few hours ago. This is because somebody bought a painting of which I have a backer token. Right?
Whoa, that's amazing.
So
Wow.
it's all on chain. Okay, so it
So
happens
your
in real
wallet,
time.
if you invest in a lot of the different projects, your wallet is going to be filling up
Exactly,
over
exactly.
time.
Exactly. So what happens is this backer token continuously accrues value. Okay. So if you hold this backer token, it's like a very valuable asset that you have in your wallet. And it's
So wait,
constantly,
let me just
accruing value.
clarify one thing. Sorry. So the NFT is the backer token. There's not an NFT and a backer token. The backer
There is. So
token
the
is
backer
the
token is
NFT,
also an NFT. The painting is also an NFT.
but there's not like a separate NFT and a separate backer token. It's like it's one thing.
Yeah. I mean, this is a separate NFT. So let me show you.
Like we just
I
buy
can
the
actually,
backer token, or
you
oh,
can
I
buy
got it.
either.
Because one artist could have different paintings that are different
Yeah.
NFTs,
Yeah.
and then the one is the
Absolutely.
backer token. Okay.
Absolutely. So if I show you, like, for instance, this is, I own a few backer tokens from different artists. Okay, and I'll show you how that sort of comes up here. So if you look at so this is a backer token from an artist. This is another one. So let me show you the example that I showed. See, this is Memories of Juhu. So this is the actual backer token, okay, which I own. There are 35 owners, and they all own different what do you call, number of tokens. Okay, so somebody has 125. So I showed you the percentage, right? It's 0.1%. So it's 0.1 times 125, would give you the percentage count for each of these holders, right? So this NFT is the one that keeps giving me some value every time somebody buys something, right? So I can sell this in an NFT if I want. And if it goes into some other wallet, that person's wallet will receive the Matic when this guy's painting sells.
Wow.
Right? So it's kind of like, a share certificate, right? So I have bought this, this painting from the same artist. So what happens is, because I own a backer token, I kind of get a discount, because if I buy this painting, some portion of this comes back into my wallet because I also own a backer token. You understand?
Yes, I do.
So that's kind of how the protocol works, and it's an open protocol. So so anyone can use it, and you can configure it any way you want. Okay,
Is
so
it decentralized? Is it like, well, is it fully, I guess it's DeFi. It's
yeah, it is totally on
FanDeFi,
the,
so it's
yeah,
fully decentralized.
yeah, it is fully decentralized.
Wow.
It is, in fact, the new version, this is going to be on your own smart contract, right? So, you'll have your own collection on OpenSea. And we've built it in such a way that tomorrow, even if Fandefi doesn't exist, your backer tokens and your projects will always be with you.
Because they're on the
Right?
blockchain.
You're on the blockchain, absolutely.
And you
So
can't
we
pull
have
the
lots
plug
of
on that.
different.
You can't pull the plug on the Polygon blockchain.
That's true,
So how can we join up? Because I want to like do this video like a little bit short. We might do like a little bit further talk after, but like how
Sure.
how do we join up?
So all you need to do is go to fandefi.com, launch the app, and we have a sign up button here. So you can click here and you can sign up for an account and you can get started, right?
What
So
you
it's
want
already
to
available.
like do like a little walkthrough of how somebody onboards?
Yeah, absolutely. So once you sign up, this is your login page. So we have made it really easy for people to set up Polygon and even get some Matic into their wallet. Okay, so all you need is your MetaMask account, and once you do set up Polygon, it sets up Polygon, on your MetaMask, and you click this and we'll send you some from our Discord channel. We'll send you some Matic to mint.
I actually have a personal question. So I've never moved any Matic to my MetaMask yet. I just like send it there and it will, like, I don't have to do anything special, right? I just
You don't need to do,
to my wallet address. Okay.
Well, there are ways in which you can bridge some funds and stuff, but you don't need to do that. We'll send you Matic. So all
but
we
if I
need to do
buy
is send
my
you
own Matic, I could just on Coinbase or whatever, I could just send it directly to
send
my
it.
MetaMask wallet address. It's not like an ETH
Exactly.
address. It's a MetaMask address. Okay.
Yeah, it's a MetaMask address. Yeah. And there are lots of very interesting protocols now that, in 10 minutes, it'll cost you nothing to move like a little money from, from your Ethereum L1 to Polygon. It's very, very simple to do that. So yeah, so we've created some really interesting steps to, get people started. So once you've logged in, you click on projects, and all your projects get listed here. So I'll show you how to create a new project. So let's say, all right, so let's say I want to create an art project. So say like, my art project, right? So I'm going to give it a name, some description, and say commission. So here's our royalty split. Okay, so now you can do your fundraise in USDC, Matic, or ETH. Okay, let's say I want to do a fundraise in ETH and I want to raise $10,000. Right here, you can decide how you want to split your royalties between you and your team, and between your backers. Right. So let's say you're an artist who's just starting off. Maybe I want to give, I want to keep 40%, and I want to give 60% to my backers, so they can earn their, investment a lot faster if I take less percentage of the sales. Right. So I can adjust this. This is how many backer tokens you wish to create. So let's say I have about 500 fans.
This is like all future sales. I'm going to probably ask you again, like later, like
Sure.
Like another walkthrough. So everybody smash the likes, ask your questions, subscribe, and then we'll do like another one. So I'm definitely on.
No, absolutely.
Oh my God.
So yeah, it's really easy to use. Adding collaborators, you click next, you can mint your backer token, it goes on chain. And once you mint your backer token, you get a project, you get a nice project landing page. You can set up your landing page here, set up a banner, put your logo, write whatever you want. You can even add videos, and your storefront goes up. And that's it, that's your landing page. So that's where you sell your backer tokens. And once your backer tokens are sold, you can set up an artifact just by clicking this button here. We support audio, video, multiple types of files, that you can set up as artifacts. And yeah, so every time somebody buys something, based on how many backer tokens everybody holds, the price is the royalty is split among everybody. So that's kind of an overview of how this whole thing works.
So let me just ask a question. Like I am not a techie, amazingly, and so it's like, say if I make one of these and I also have an OpenSea account, can I like link that directly to my Nfteve OpenSea account, or is it
you mean to an existing collection?
Yeah, or no, what I'm saying is, because these sell also on OpenSea. But
yes, these will also be available on OpenSea. Yes.
Okay, but say so. Can I connect that to my name? Like if somebody comes to my Nfteve.
Yeah. Everything is different. Yeah. Everything is dependent on which wallet you're connected with. That's it.
So if I just use the same wallet, it will all.
That's it. Wow. Yeah. So as long as you use your same wallet, everything is tied to your wallet.
Oh wow, this is really mind blowing. So this is amazing. Yeah. So how do you get to make money at it?
So what we do is our commission, we charge a 5% commission on a sale. Okay, so that's how we make money. Now, the thing is, what we are trying to do is create a platform where you can do primary and secondary sales on your own branded, landing page, so that you control the entire user experience. But yeah, if somebody buys on OpenSea, you end up paying a 2.5%, service fee for OpenSea as well. See, the thing with OpenSea is that they don't give you the royalty immediately. Okay, so actually OpenSea sort of accrues the royalty based on what is written in your smart contract, and then they do a monthly transfer to your account. Whereas on Fandefi, you get paid in real time immediately. Wow.
All right. Is there anything you want to say real quick before we wrap this up? Because this is really...
Yeah. Well, the one thing that we want to add here in this screen, coming soon, is a drop down of authenticated not-for-profit organizations. So let's say you're running a project and you want to give 10% of every sale to, say, the Red Cross. Okay. You will have a verified Red Cross wallet that you can add to your project. And everyone who's buying into the project will see on chain that the money is going to Red Cross.
Can I ask you a question? Because besides I have another project. I used to work with orphans and a hospital in Haiti. And so I called them up. Now that there's NFTs, I'm like, hey, we can raise money for the kids. So they are
Right.
like a certified NGO. How, if
Correct.
they never were in crypto before, how would they get certified and be able to receive?
So what we are doing is we're working with there is a protocol called giveeth.io. So here you'll get a list of projects that are verified. Okay.
Okay.
And we just integrate with this, and everything goes to a verified
Picture
wallet
of that.
address that has been vetted.
So this is so if a NGO or a nonprofit wants to get vetted, they need to go to
Yes,
the website. Okay.
exactly.
Which isn't.
You can actually create a project here, okay, and they actually do the verification, and
Okay.
so we're going to see a lot of these sort of integrations, with what we're doing.
All right. Well, this
Yeah.
is this is changing the whole world. I mean, this is totally revolutionary, amazing product, and really exciting. Gosh.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
All right. Well, yeah.
we just want. I think we believe that everyone should be funded, and everyone should have the ability to fund anyone, anywhere, anytime. Okay, and that's really the power of crypto and NFTs, and so that's kind of what our ultimate goal is.
Oh my God, I feel like crying because that's like, yes, that is, people don't, that's just going to totally change the world. And when people wake up to blockchain and crypto and what's actually going on, they're going to cut through all of their like resistance and fear of, well, I don't understand it, because also once you understand it, you realize it's way easier than every other thing. Like your product is actually very simple, and it's not hard to use, and you don't need to be a geek or whatever to use it, or any other blockchain stuff. Like once you understand it, you're like, it's so simple.
Easy.
Yeah. And it's so, because you're cutting out all of these people and lawyers and accountants and servers, and everything is just automatic in the smart contract, and it's so easier. But wow, thank you so much for doing this. And I'm sure we'll have another video out pretty soon.
Absolutely.
Get more direct knowledge, because wow, it's brilliant. All right, thank you so much for coming. Ciao.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.